Won't you rub your...
What's good, everybody? It's your girl Jordan. I'm back at it again today with another video. With all that being said, today I'm going to be giving you guys a black girl tag when you as a black woman go through and answer a list of questions. And yeah, I'm going to give you my most genuine answers. I hope that this is intriguing. You get to know a little bit more about me as a person. So I don't know, I guess I would consider this kind of like an intro to my channel video, but yeah, it's a black girl tag. So I'm gonna be reading off my laptop, so if you see me looking over here, it's because I'm pulling it from there. The first question is, are you natural, relaxed, or text-laxed? As you can clearly see, I am natural. I've been natural for almost 3 years now. I did not big chop. I transitioned because my hair was relaxed and chemically treated beforehand. But yeah, so I transitioned out of relaxed hair to natural hair. That was the most bald-headed I've ever been in my entire life. I promise you, my hair has never been that short before. The whole process was about a year for me to grow out a full head of natural hair. Now, even though I had a full head of natural hair, I would still go to the shop and get it straightened every once in a while, and that was damaging. So I had a full head of natural hair. There was no more relaxer in my hair, but there was heat damage because I did not understand the concept of taking care of your natural hair and how you can't just run a flat iron through it every 2 seconds. Because I have a small patch of heat damage up here, but it's so small you can't even see where it's at. Easiest way as a natural to tell if your hair is healthy or not is by pulling a strand. If it bounces back like so, it's pretty healthy. If it's super weak and it's like it shrinks back up but it takes some time, that means that your stuff is damaged. You need to work on it. Okay, I guess I kind of ran into the second question. It said, when did you big chop or were you natural all your life? Kind of got into that already. I have not been natural all my life. I was natural as a child, but my mom permed my hair because my hair is really thick. She didn't quite know exactly what to do with it, and she wanted to make it easier on herself and myself because I was super tender-headed back then. So she permed my hair. It was permed for a good chunk of my childhood. I think she permed it when I was in the 2nd or 3rd grade, and had to get a lot cut off because of that, and it stayed permed until my freshman year of high school. So yeah, it was permed for a cool little minute. Next question on here is box braids or twists. Personally, I like box braids just because if I'm gonna have a protective style, I want it to be kind of obnoxious unless I'm going for a shorter, playful look, because my own hair is not short, but it's shrunken, so it feels like it's short. Now, with that being said, if I'm getting braids, I want them to be obnoxiously long almost every time. I can't have braids that are up here because, like, that's about how long my actual hair is. If I'm getting a protective style, I want to I just prefer box braids because I like them to be obnoxiously long. I like the look of braids over twists unless I'm twisting my own natural hair, because I do rock mini twists a lot of the winter time. But with that being said, if I'm doing just a protective style with added hair, then I want box braids. I've actually never had like Havana twists or anything. Next question is, have you been forced to stay up looking for your bonnet right before bed? Yes, I have, because the thing is, when my mom was still living with us, we would share bonnets half the time. So my bonnet would stay with her bonnets would stay with my bonnets. It was all in one drawer in our bathroom. And with that being said, I would lose the bonnets because they would slip off my head overnight. As a black woman, you know the deal. You know the routine. You can't be playing games like that. So basically, I was a rough and wild sleeper, still am, but it's not as bad. My bonnet would get loose because she wore a lot of curlers in her hair when we were sharing bonnets and sharing all this stuff. So she would wear a lot of curlers, which would stretch the bonnets out. And I have a small head. I don't know if you can see that from here, but I have a really little head. I got a little potato / nugget head. So with that being said, whenever I would sleep, the bonnets would be hella stretched out and they would just slip off my head because I'm rolling all over the place as it is. So it was just a mess. I wake up the next morning, it's like between the crack and crevice of my bed, but at the time I wasn't thinking like that. So I'm like, okay, where my bonnet at? Like where did it go? It didn't just get snatched off my head by Casper in the middle of the night, I can tell you that. But I also wasn't looking for the bonnet, so I wasn't finding out where it actually was. So I just accumulated like 1 or 2 bonnets in the crack and crevice of my bed until we rearranged my room, because even when we switched the sheets out and when I would take my sheets off to wash the sheets and the comforter and everything, I still never found the bonnet. So until we rearranged my entire room, I did not recover the bonnets. So I'll be up searching for another bonnet, and we had to buy more and more, and we'd have to get to the point where it's like we can't share no more because she's stretching them out and they're slipping off my head in the middle of the night, and she was getting tired of buying them. So that was that. Next one is, what black celebrity do you look like? A lot of people told me, especially when I was a little girl, that I looked very similar to Keke Palmer in Akeelah and the Bee. You might be able to still see it. I personally don't, but yeah. If you saw pictures of me when I was a child, then most people that saw me, and even when I got older, like even as a teenager, when I don't have makeup on, they tell me that I look like Keke Palmer. And I'm like, okay. I don't take offense, because if Keke ever watches this video, I don't want her to be feeling the type of way. Keke, you're beautiful, but that's besides the point. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Who do you hate more? Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, or Katy Perry? I can't stand Taylor Swift. I can't stand Taylor Swift. I'm not even gonna waste my breath and my energy explaining why I can't stand Taylor Swift. Just know, if you play Taylor Swift around me in your vehicle, I'm snatching your aux. I don't care if it's your car. I'm snatching your aux and we're not listening to that. Or I'll just mute the whole radio. The next question I'm gonna answer, and I moved my laptop over here because I'm tired of looking down, so it's here now. The next question is, do you typically have a good or a bad time at a hairdresser, and why? Every time that I go to a hairdresser, whether it be an actual like salon or whether it be a barber shop, it's always trash. Because let me just tell you, my mother raised me to be the one black person that does not run on CPT every 2 seconds. I'm still black. I will abide by that one stereotype where black people are late, especially in my family, to a lot of events. I don't abide by it a lot of the time, just because I hate being that person to be looked upon like, oh, she's always late, No, I hate leaving people waiting because I hate waiting for people. I'm mad impatient. Every time I go to a hairdresser or a salon or a stylist or a barbershop, they're running late. The most recent experience I've had was actually with my boyfriend. Isaac and I went to get his hair cut because he was cutting off a bunch of his hair. He had an appointment set for a specific time. I can't remember. Regardless of the fact, we were sitting in that shop waiting for like, if it wasn't an hour, it was close to an hour. And like, his barber is mad cool. No disrespect to him. I'm just saying, it's CPT. CPT is real. It is a disease. Sit here and try to deny it, but then go back and look at your own track record. I'm not hearing your mouth. Anytime that I've been to a hairdresser to get my own hair done, I always end up either waiting on my stylist for a hella long time, or they just take forever with my hair, or they're not gentle with my hair. I've just had some bad experiences. The last time that I got my hair done by somebody, it was a braider, and she was trash. She did not speak for the whole time. She was being hella rough with my hair. I had to tell her to use heat protectant when she was blowing it out, and that should have been red flag number 1. That's when I should have just hopped up out the chair and took my stuff and left, because you're not about to play with my hair. It was trash. So next question, how many combs or brushes have you broken? Too many to number. My hair is thick, y'all. My hair is thick. I've broken hair dryers, like legit blow dryer combs. I have snapped the whole comb in half with my hair before. Literally. And it was detangled. That's the crazy part. There was one little nap in there and the whole thing snapped in half. I would break the teeth off of the combs, off the blow dryers. I would break the teeth off of a pick. And I broke a metal pick before. Not the actual like metal part, but it ripped like 3 of the teeth out of the pick. It's not a game when I tell you that my hair is thick. My hair is thickums. It's thick with 5 C's. It's stupid thick, okay? You may not be able to tell by looking at it, but if you get your fingers up in here, you'll know. You'll know. And that's not permission to be all up in my head when you see me. I'm just saying. How deep is it for you to see somebody, or to let somebody see you in your headscarf? Honestly, I don't care. I know I'm cute. I can be cute without makeup. I can be cute with the bonnet. I can be cute with the granny bonnet with the floral print on it that's pink and blue with multiple colors on it. If you see me in a headscarf, you see me in a headscarf. Half the time my hair is in a headscarf and I don't have any makeup on, just due to the fact that I'm too lazy to do it, and it's either got conditioner in it or it's in twists and I don't feel like taking it out yet. So it's honestly not deep for you to see me in the bonnet. I'll walk outside with the bonnet. I'll go grocery shopping with the bonnet, headscarf, head wrap, whatever the case may be. I don't care. I do not care. All my fellow black women, do not be ashamed to walk around your bonnet. If they can't love you at your bonnet with no makeup on, if they can't love you at your twists, they don't deserve you at your twist out. Okay, let me just tell you. Do you ever hear the phrase, "Is this your real hair?" If so, when? I've heard that phrase so many times, it's ridiculous. It's too many to count. Because again, my hair is not short. When I straighten it, people will ask me if it's a wig. If I wear a wig, they'll ask me if that's my hair or how I got my hair to that point. With my natural hair, they're like, "Oh my God, is that natural? Does it just do that on its own? What do you have to do to it to get it to that point?" I get the question frequently. Were you always confident in wearing your natural hair? No, I was not. Like I said, my hair was relaxed when I was young, and that's before I had really a lot of say as to how I wanted my hair done. But I do remember being younger and seeing like people with curly hair and wishing that I had like the type 3 coils and the type the early type 4 coils, so like 4A and 3C type hair, that big fluffy curly hair. And I always would wish that I had that kind of hair, but I don't. As you see, my hair is like a mixture of 4B, 4C, to be honest, and here go another plane. Yeah, I have not always been confident wearing my natural hair. I'm very glad to say that I got exposed to people in high school that kind of turned me on to my own natural hair. I was kind of confused at first because I was sitting here super naive to the fact that I had a completely different texture than what I was kind of expecting when it grew out all the way. But yeah, I'm very glad that I transitioned to natural, and I'm very glad that this is what I'm working with now, because I could not imagine myself without my fro at the end of the day. Don't let anybody try to tell you how you should and shouldn't do your hair, just due to the fact that it's so easy for people to tell you that you're wrong for wanting to straighten it, you're wrong for wanting to wear a wig. If you feel like doing that, then do that. Am I a supporter of the chemicals, of the creamy crack? Not necessarily, but it's your head. Do what you want to do at the end of the day. Next question, or not even question, just name 4 hood black movies. Barbershop, Juice, Poetic Justice, and Boys in the Hood. Baby Boy. Norbit. I can keep going. I watch so many movies with my family, it's ridiculous. So that is all I have for you today. That's all the questions I'm going to answer. That's not the full tag, but I don't think it's necessary for me to sit here and answer every single one of these questions. So yeah, I hope you guys genuinely enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned some more about me and my personality just by how I act behind this camera. But yeah, if you have any suggestions for the next video that you want to see from me, leave it down in the comments, please. Just comment how you like the video. Give me some feedback. Give me likes, dislikes, subscribe, all of that good stuff. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.